this pull. It was only a spot on one.
Actually, with the deep position on long, I'm curious as to why they've sent that. Loud will actually find themselves a favourable numbers advantage here on A site. Depp slowly making his way back here, but
the window's closing.
Yeah.
And the rotation's going to be maybe not going to be at least at the forefront of the hit, but the fight comes out well for less. Carves some space and tens removed, so back to a 4v4. Spike going to be planted. I don't doubt that's going down. Depp, though, happy to dive in, put life on the line for this. Pancada a little lower. Boombot there. Do they swing this? Not yet.
Crow's actually still posted up. He actually gets dealt with. Depp will find his second now, though, and actually...
How's Depp standing?
How?
Finally goes down. Pancada the last one there, and a little bit of an up and over from Sugar Zero. And if they leave this gap open, there's the first spot, but one player's ahead. Aspas already there. Depp's in a little bit of danger, but he has full faith in his teammate. Just focuses on what's in front of him, but he finally falls. That spins him down, and that's a 2-for-1 trade out. If that rifle got recovered, that could be an issue. And maybe it's an issue anyway. Utility invested, now the spike going down. A 3v3. And if they could get their hands on that gun, it would be wondrous. And oh my word, Les, how did you just get to? Now Les, how is he still standing in this one? Les backing away here. This is so dangerous, Laz. Okay, he saved it, but barely, Mike. I mean, this is... already, that's a warning throughout the rest.
In a frenzy, so they're going to try and ride this out for round 4. Allowed to keep this clean. ZETA actually has 4, looking to get very, very aggressive outside hooker.
Full commitment behind this too. Flash to follow, and they really want to crunch towards this. Sassy's in a little bit of danger, and Aspas going to try and bail him out, and he does do exactly that. Gets away with his life, and the follow-up flash will keep them tamed, but still, this is good early work to deal with this aggression. Loud, fully aware now, and sharp work coming out. Leaving the 2 danger players, the ones that had the rifles, or at least at the end, still standing, Depp being one of them, but irrelevant to the outcome of the round, it feels at this point, as Loud so equipped to handle that.
Yeah, definitely. With the remaining credits, do want to see some damage, at the very least, but Loud, happy to wait this one out. I mean, there's still a minute left on the clock here. The swing punished. Depp actually coming across now, but then he's going to try and act upon, oh, well, I was going to say a flash from Crow, but with that molly going down, to prevent any progress through CT. It's a double stack towards elbow.
But this late mid play as well.
Look how disconnected Les is.
Super ratty position. The timing should be fantastic for it as well. Lovely work from Les, very heads up, keeping control of the longer flank, but also the TP on audio cue. Now, on the other side of things, though, ZETA did finally get a bit of success. Crow to take down Sadak, and the burst towards the site. One favorable kill, but it's instantaneously traded back. And again, the last 2 players for ZETA already tagged up, and the time being purchased perfectly. And Laz looking good at it, but still he's got to get a move on. Pancada just playing the time here, slipping away towards long. Flash gonna come out, does not quite find him. They're running out of time, and they're running out of options here, Mike. It's just Laz alive, and it does not matter. Loud.
Across to the left. Sadak not forced into that position, but the pre-fire will remove him.
Loud look good today. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a bit. It's very early in the game, but the indicators I'm seeing from Loud already really very, very telling. But ZETA, not much of a purchase this time. It is just odds and ends, so you know, take it for what it's worth. Crow already tagged up. Gonna switch things out. And so much information revealed. This is just ZETA have no way in. There's not even a chance of chip damage just yet. No, not at all. Loud taking it to him. This is aggression. This is confidence, but it's not overdoing it. There's a little bit of temper to it. I like this so far. Sassy can't adjust in time, and Sugar Zero's giving himself a chance. Slim, and Loud aren't letting him take space. Look at this double stack walking through. He gets the one. The spacing's not great. Aspas is there now, costing them 3 lives. It's a gamble though, and the timing. Laz makes a meal of it. I'm going to be honest, that doesn't look good. And now the pressure's going to start mounting, coming in as well. Look who's flying on in! Aspas! Barely got his feet on the ground before he was left for dead. And now we're down to a 4v3. Sugar Zero, 10, and Depp still standing with the plants in, and the ults have already come out. You can see Sassy as well, all ready to go if they need it. No threats shown just yet. Sugar Zero warded away from CT. Is there any way back in?
You can already see as well, Pancada disconnected with this orbital strike, and there's no flank coming through, so the fact that the clock has run down this much already, Pancada just finds a blind one. 10 will fall. That should be the round done now, whether or not even these weapons are able to be saved. As Loud try and challenge back through spawn. The operator, the one you ultimately want him to hold on to, but the flash is good.
Yeah, he's gonna be hunted, and he's gone. Operator really, Spectres, Stingers, and bits and pieces, but it's far from writing home about.
Look at the pinch.
They're trying it, but now just spin on a dime. Sassy unfazed by this. Very, very cognizant. There's going to be further layers to it. 10, though, going to find connection. And then committing behind this. Sadak still standing. And there's so much damage everywhere. What an unorthodox fight. But the problem becomes that it's just 10 alive on 47 HP. With all that commitment. Can he get any more from this? Another kill would be beautiful.
I mean, Loud almost want to police these guns. They don't want to give 10 any opportunity here, but he's solo HP.
And Sassy's
Sassy should catch it, yeah.
Well, I don't...
Yeah, this is just the early probe from Loud. And it's actually burning up so much util from ZETA's composition.
Look at this, really now, and they actually clear it. I like the commitment finally from 10. At least they're going to try and get value for all the utility committed and check on this. But they maybe overextend, maybe they get a little hungry for it, but Depp still want to keep this in check. Good trade for V3, finally advantage.
Great timing on the Seekers as well. For Laz to put that out then and just confirm that. And actually does find Pancada on the back of it. So great work from Laz, actually anchoring a side, finds the second onto Les as well.
You could not ask for greater value from Laz, standing tall on his own here. Finally gets taken down by Sassy, but look at these targets, so many, and eventually the one on the left will probably be his downfall. If Depp dares to step further forward, but no. With 38 seconds, what does Sassy do? So much utility still to play with. A little bit of time, but not a lot.
Swing from Hooker.
Here.
To remove him from that position.
Here.
An early advantage actually for ZETA in this round.
I've got your trail.
Seekers on the other side going to come out. That's going to give Depp a little bit of timing to play with. Not too much anymore. This is precarious. Why are you out in the open? Les wants it and he gets it. Clutches down Depp. Now the ult going to come through as well. Buy a couple more seconds and maybe a little bit of an overreach there. Sassy going to punish Crow. Blaz on the trade. Sadek on the swing. Can't get to the back of the side. So hyper aware of it. It's time to run. Pull the plug and get out of there. But Pancada, can you just time? Oh
He's got an operator, so if he gets pinched here.
They're on the TP. He's still alive, but only for a second. And now it's Sassy in a 1v3. Maybe a little more feasible this time. Horn back up in 4. He needs 1 for free. And to be able to keep his life, he needs no trade. Now the paranoia is starting to build. Surely he knows there's going to be 2 here. The timing on this utility, it's got to be, yeah, he's got to know now. The flash goes in, doesn't find it. Spots 1, gets 1. The second, the spray, not good enough.
Make their way back towards B, anticipating Loud, leaning back in this direction. Like I said, still no commitment from the spike. So Loud are just anticipating aggression, looking for this opening engagement, but finally stacking up now. Well, no, actually, Sassy's going to post the Nightfall through here.
Here.
I mean, Aspas has still got double satchel here, so he could get himself onto site.
The timing of the flash, Depp has nowhere to go. He has to stand and fight this for now. Going to dip himself in towards the smoke and try and maybe depend on his teammates for a second. But Aspas did still have that pain shell. Going to isolate Crow. Trade comes out. Depp still standing.
Oh my God.
Depp still fighting. Huge pick towards Sassy. And they're holding in the front lines. Unbelievable. And Sadak's getting surrounded. He's got a player behind him as well. Sadak has nowhere to back to. He has to take the fight now. Oh, he tries to go for 10, but he's able to shower and ensure some safety here because there's so much pressure coming through on short. 25 seconds, going to try some buy at least a little bit of time, but the molly not going to really deny too much. Plant's now in 10th position, will at least keep some space here. This post plant won't be all that comfortable.
It really isn't, but even numbers at least. Not a lot of utility to work with as well on the side of Loud. Crow just about got his fault line back up. Tap on the spike, actually doesn't even draw a peek just yet.
10? 10 just flew in, and Pancada makes light work of 2, leaving it all down to Depp. Where'd you find a fair fight here? You just don't.
No, back away. Try and hold on to this operator.
Yep.
Again, the economy comfortable enough, but don't really.
Do not have enough to fight towards the site here. Aspas out. Site controlled. Spike should be able to be planted pretty much uncontested. And there it is. Time on their side. Loud just picking up pace here. This is much different.
Actually, a double flank coming through here. It's Depp and 10. Les is going to have his hands full here. Actually spots it out. Depp goes for the peak, but tagged up. 10 there to pick up the slack on the other side. That's actually both snake bites removed. Whether or not Les was going to rely on those in his post plant.
The gap's getting closed as well. 10 going to be here on the doorstep, knocking on the door. Pancada answers it, greets it with a smile, no problems there.
He's got his orbital strike.
Another chance, and you're right, another key tool ready to go if required. And Depp going to do everything he can. And can he find Sadak? The bomb flash is so good, he sends it into the dark.
He's got a strike!
Surely! He flies in! And he gets flown. And with the plant now down, time good, but the positions, it's almost like a flip. Just spin it around. Laz. The timing's everything on this. Who gets it? Okay, spots maybe 2 there, I'm pretty sure. Flash comes in, going to buy some time. Needs to fall away and actually leaves Depp to take up that mantle. Depp's still unfazed by this. Can get a little aggressive. The follow-up Flash.
Utility.
So much utility, but no intent behind it yet. Pinch dealt with. Laz turns, takes down Sassy. ZETA holding the line. And Laz will not relent. Gorgeous work from Laz.
Wow.
Brilliant. Towards the timing on Hookah, maybe. They get caught out on that. 10. Going to be tried to be closed down on, but actually Crow, really nice support system there. Making sure there's no easy fight. And sit down ZT, it's not pretty. It's not pretty, gets the job done, Michael. The site is available. Quick TP taken, and Aspas going to take Sugar Zero's life. That's a little bit of this viability in half, but you're right. Does Aspas consider this timing? He was thinking about it because he noted the TP was taken earlier, but it's all a matter of moments. Spike now down, and Laz looking towards CT, and the timing's great. ZETA find 2 in combination on opposing sides of this post plant and bring it back to a favorable situation. HP not pretty though. Depp and Laz low.
We have to fight this one back through, actually. Depp position behind here. And Loud just can't find any peaks. ZETA not giving anything away. Want to hold on to this post plant as best they can. Sassy and Pancada both out now. The burst falls. The trade comes through. Last player, Depp, though, he's very low HP, 22.
What does he do with this? Sassy facing his fear. He's holding it down.
My God.
He's not going to stop Sassy. Unbelievable, taking his life.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. There's 4 people here looking to pressure Sadak. How long he's going to get caught by the exact same fault line once again, Lauren.
Depp's got in, and you're absolutely right. He does get caught. They've sliced this map up, and the site's theirs. Depp's going to almost overdo this. He wants to hold CT, but that smoke will at least keep Loud safe for a second as they emerge from the smoke. Depp caught napping. Not good at all. Losing out to a frenzy, but 10 right on the case. Aggression brimming. And this purchase was not pretty for Loud. All funk, one smoke, ult. Actually, a little bit of utility still left with Loud, so they do have the option to try and work this one back in. There's the ult going to come down, but you can already note it. ZETA sitting deep
wise
to this.
to it. Very wise to it. I think they've seen that that's up and they don't want to prioritize the lamp soul. Actually, the swing from Depp is no good. Punished by Sadak.
Yeah, but 10's still here, and 10 likes to turn it up. Turns it only into 1 kill. Quick trade comes out. Pancada still stands, and we got a 3v3. Let's look at those post-plant positions. Any late-game utility. Crowstar has a little bit to bring into play. Notes the spike is no longer being committed to. The Molly's in. Crow's going to try and fight this one out, but it's all down to Sugar Zero.
The Molly's won the round.
At the time, they don't have it. They got to back away. TP out. ZETA taking the lead here.
Wow.
Careful, just trying to keep his life. And actually, Aspas comes out the worst in this, down to 45, and somehow 10's in. A little bit of utility now committed, but it's Sugar Zero to find Aspas, and now look at the positioning. ZETA once again stranglehold on this map. The purchase was pretty brutal coming in, and there's the response though. Orbital strike on the other side, now invested. You see the close coming in, a bit of a wrap here as well, but look at the 2 players deep towards short. That's Laz and Depp, and are they aware of this? Absolutely now.
Laz is posted for it as well.
Yep, waiting for it. It's not an easy way back in now. Nightfall going to come down, but they need to start this one fast. Good work, but a quick trade. And a better shot from Sadak comes out. Depp and 10 in unison. Sadak has no way in. Look at these positions. Still has a flash. Seek has plenty to play with, but it all feels irrelevant to outcome. As the time dwindles, he's trying to at least cause some casualties. A quick flash over the top, but he is getting out of there. It's going to be double digits for ZETA, and considering we questioned their attacking side.
Point for ZETA.
And
look at the backstab.
He's found another way in. 10
immediately.
Unleashing straight to CT, overcooks it a little towards Pancada. But that's not even where they're going. They're still looking towards A. Depp striding in, and now there's got to be an answer. There has to be some stopping power coming through from Aspas potentially, or that later position kicking in for Sassy over towards Shower. Has the Haunt still to invest if he needs it. The plant just tapped, not committed, and the fight comes out. He draws out Sassy into the fight. Crow wins that, and now player advantage.
See, Pancada the one to find that. So no showstopper just yet, but it's online now. And actually immediately wants to rip it out. Aspas will find the one. There's Laz now in a 1v2. Actually, the flank coming through. Does he consider this?
When's he turn? Does he ever turn? He does.
He's turned the wrong way.
Tim, he has no idea where left.
The Prowler, all 3 players are rotating off A now.
Well, they had contact on short and contact coming in through long as well, so it makes perfect sense. 10, though, going to be the first one forward, trying to make them hemorrhage players, and he does. Finds another. His entry work has been sublime. The follow-up not so good. Les gets the better, and the spike's not down yet, so this is not as safe as they'd like it to be, but the plant going to come through. And Crow's going to hold on to this, and it looks like Loud want to fight back right now. Paint shell towards the side. He's got a swing. Can he make anything of his life? No. And it's just a brutal battle, and Loud come out on top of this. Leaving Sugar Zero in a 1v4. The spike scene just being diffused in front of his face. There's nothing to say. It's 10-10. Loud up. You know where they find entry to this. Steps in. Gets towards site. Keep in mind where Laz is in all of this.
No rotation yet.
No.
Happy to give away the plant, potentially.
It feels like they've nothing to fight back into it with, so they're going to have to abscond from fighting towards site. Late Prowler comes in, but the late Lurk, I wonder on the timing of this. Laz could potentially find two of these players if he gets the timing right, maybe not. At this point, he's going to be too late, so this is going to hit towards long. Depth's now gone as is Sugar Zero. Loud, composure is key and keeping poised in this. No stress just yet, and the last one alive is Laz. And with zero vision on the spike, so little chance at this. And the bodyguards are on duty. Loud not taking chances. 5 standing. Perfect work from them.
Fountain racing towards market already. I mean, Laz is going to have his hands full here.
Laz, no! The beating heart of this team. Laz will not relent. Goes back in for more. The flash to go as well. Laz is trying to lock this one down. Leaving Aspas, Les, and Pancada reeling off the back of this one now. Isolated over towards T-side. 2 tucks towards CT that can't make it back in now. And Laz can sit on this. The rest of Loud needs to be doing the heavy lifting here to try and find their way back in the timing. No. This could be heartbreak. Laz goes back and checks. Paint shell now committed. Laz has to fall off this. Responds with the flash to try and slow down the roll. Investment of utility. Aspas is drawing the attention. The rest of Loud are closing in, but Laz, heart still beating, still finding the kill. That's 3 this round, leaving just Les alive. And ZETA, I can't believe it. They might be pulling this one back to 11-11. It looks likely. As Les can give it a try. He can try and catch him on the way out and Cruz. Yeah, they're picking up the pace off the back!
They catch a Sassy! Oh my god.
He almost had him dead to rights. Aspas, Sassy, and Pancada now sweating bullets on the side until they commit to the back of this Aspas. He's got the wall in front of him, does get caught, gets thrown up. Yes! They've just traded! Sugar Zero going to take down Sassy, but there's still someone among us here. Aspas, how are you? Oh my god! Aspas! How has he found this many kills here? And he's gotten away with his life. Gun out, he finally goes down. Still doing damage in a 2v3. Deb needs a miracle now. Sugar Zero, 30 HP. Pancada's there. It's surely going to be 12. Deb, do you have it in you? 20 seconds. 3 to find. And Aspas just murdered your team. He's being surrounded. He can hear the steps. He can see the players. Loud gone yet. But looking better, and ZETA once again picking themselves up, trying to have this aggressive approach, and they have the players now relatively deep. But Loud are so prepared for this depth, and 10 go down. They've lost their front line completely. And this is where the issues really start to mount. The spike left loose, and Les filling that gap. Static by his side. ZETA now down to just 1, and Laz is dead.
Towards A, and it's looking as if it's the right decision. It's going to be an absolute bloodbath here for the pistol. The audio cues noted on the other side as well.
Here's the commitment. First real contact found. Laz up by Heaven. Depth going to be listening to all of this. Notes plenty of players on the cross, but only going to get 1. Aspas goes down, but the plant can be tapped. Sugar Zero trying to fill the void for the trade to come out, and it is a brutal bloodbath. Laz, the last one, or sorry, excuse me, round 1, that they're happy to leave a lot in this man's hands, considering how many players were on A so swiftly. Tommy, first one to really note the potential, but it is a split. It's a 3-2 split towards the B site. Let's see what you got, 10. Does have help here. He's not alone. Crow by his side. Invest some utility, but Pancada going to slip forward. 10, good for 1. That's Pancada going. Crow still standing, but it's mayhem. But Laz just barrels onto the site, and it is an absolute shutdown. ZETA looking to do some chip damage. Already going to have to know that adjustment going forward as Pancada is going to find Laz. So far, so good. No real threats found in this bonus for ZETA. Unable to do too much. And Loud looking clean. This is really good for themselves. Looks like you're going to work it out with 5 rifles, and they do flawless.
Sugar Zero is really going to be tested here. But noted, he's actually noted on the drone. I think he gets spammed a little bit through the smoke.
Oh, Sugar Zero alive. He's scrambling for cover. He's scrambling for any semblance of safety, but he stays alive. And Aspas on the side, though. Going to make light work of depth, so that's something. There's so many rotations here early on. There's still so much to break down, and Aspas, he's just a blunt object and is slicing through them somehow. 3 kills already. Sugar Zero still standing, surprisingly tucked towards hell, but it feels like a matter of time until he's taken out of his position. What? He just leans into the smoke, brings it back to a 2v2. And the spike's on the move. Pancada ain't sticking around. Does he dare go back to this? They don't quite... Well, they're going to know 10's near enough bite with this. Do they commit off the back? Oh, 10!
Beautiful.
Quick as lightning to take down less. And that is the go signal. Pancada wants nothing to do with that, but he's only got 10 seconds to get here. He's got to get a wiggle on now.
10 seconds left.
We get the plant, but I mean, 10's going to be able to close the gap. A smoke coming back up in 7 seconds. If he can get this one way towards stairs, he actually opts to come back towards lane here. And 10 cautious of Pancada playing this a little more aggressive. Actually, Pancada gives it. He comes out of that with 36 HP.
10's surely coming off the better in this one. A tap on the spike. Alarmbot to the left. 6 bullets left in the mag. Panic ensuing now. Pancada closing in, and they just they evade each other.
Through. Big knife though. That catches 3, potentially 4.
The information on one, they're going to try and stick this. This is fraught with danger. There's so many players here. Aspas bolting forward, going to find one towards the back of the site. Spins towards heaven, loses it. Crow still lives. Pancada's going to see this. Finds you. Dep's gone now. But Sugar Zero still waiting. 2 players still in this 10. Can he do anything now? Did so well before. Maybe a second chance, but no. Once again, Crow down on the way in. So ZETA now in danger. 10's got a note that, wait, they don't clear this. Sassy just walked on past, gonna pop down the lockdown of his own. Completely unawares of this. And ZETA has a second chance at life. A quick TP out for Pancada. He wants to get the hell away. Over towards the A site. Shut that door. Certainly not born in a barn. And trying to get a plant down, but look who's quick to this again. Sugar Zero not far away now. They've got to play together. Still has utility to invest, still has the paranoia. The smoke goes up. They want that door gone. It's 3 towards heaven and 1 towards door. He's picked the right fight to go for, but Depp gets to keep his life. And he's going to toy with him. Time, oh my word, Pancada steps in. And this time 10 stick around for this. Aspas just going trail blazing his way through. Nothing slowed him down. They had no idea he could get to this point. Allowed so fast in this round. Aspas going to get the rifle to hand, but Lat's still on top. The flash comes in, but he goes down. And 10 in the blink of an eye. The rest of his team has just been shredded.
Massive pace change from Loud, completely blindside ZETA. No real opportunity to find value with the operator. Sass
for so long, they're already going, this feels a little offbeat now. He's actually following him with this, they're committing towards this. With all that clear to it. And that knife is incredibly telling, and now you're sweating, now you're not happy with the choices you just made. Now you're alone, and Pancada has no really way to deal with this. Yes, support's on the way, but Aspas is a mile off. And he's got players 2 to the right, 2 to the left, and it does not matter. ZETA, depending on Depp and around like this, and he just delivers. Aspas, irrelevant to outcome with 10 seconds left.
10 seconds
Loud
left.
getting lost in this.
44 HP on Aspas as well. But he noted early on in the round, Crow really wants to spot him out. Pancada's done so well here to bait all of this to get towards his side, but actually,
there's a fake.
On the back of just the drone this time around, it baits the full rotation, and actually Pancada sticks the TP to backside. 10's completely unnoted it. He's found the kill.
10's so unaware at this point, and the site's now just free for the taking. They can flood on in. Nothing's going to stop it now. The spike's going to go down uncontested. And that's a lovely bit of play coming out from Loud. Pro does get a fair amount of connection. Have to work off that. Depp already with a step in towards the site, and Loud a little behind the curve, but still, the battle begins. The trade comes out in a 4v3. 3 for ZETA. Sugar Zero and Laz trying to make something out of this. Pancada's had none of it, though.
Playing tiles. I think he is unnoted to this point.
I don't think they noted Depp. No, so unaware. Catching less completely blindsided by it.
The flash is perfect
he
as well.
Keeps going, Depp. He's herding them around the map now. And they just have to go towards A. They're just trying to commit towards this now. Sassy's going to greet Laz with a smile. And Sugar Zero's the one to try and do some damage on this. Depp's going to hear a whole lot, though. And the pressure starts to mount. He can't deal with it. Pancada has been bailing Loud out of some of these situations as well. Crow left in the 1v2. Pancada is low. 27 seconds is always a little bit of danger, but that is removed towards A. Maybe see if they can test the nerve, and ZETA are up to the challenge. Depp caught less towards middle, trying to creep up short. Laz on move towards hell, just holding his own, but Sassy? How's he got in this many players. And once again, Sanak and Aspas.
Pops an old command to buy some time. Hunter Fury posted from deep here.
And look at the combination in timing. Crow did actually get Pancada, which is quite surprising. They still haven't quite broken towards the site. No 3v3, we look at the utility left. They're going to start running low here for Loud on the way in. There's that lockdown coming through.
30 seconds left.
And there's the response.
They're both actually going to cancel each other out, but Loud looking to still try and clear their way through. Aspas good for the one. Laz responds on less, but 30 HP has to back away.
Has to respect this now. Loud eyeing up getting the plant down. 10 seconds. Guard duty now called into effect for Sassy. Has to hold him safe here. Sprays him wildly. Dips down towards Hell, and now it's just him in a 1v2. 10 and Laz. Sassy with a 4. Almost.
Actual, okay, not a quiet one. He opens it up. Depth chomping at the bit to find this first blood.
Oh, and the info off the back. It's just non-stop. Aspas ringing the bell. Crow's down as well. 10 and Laz. Can you try and tell me a different outcome to this round? Because I'm not going to believe it until I see it.
It's just ridiculous. Aspas stands his ground. They're actually looking to seal the deal, but 10 responds. Actually, the spam coming through.
Oh, there's nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide. Got to stand and fight and laugh.
10. He's just double open B with a classic.
Can you believe it? Absolute scenes. I mean, he's given them a gateway.
He's got the upgrade as well on the Bulldog.
What
Sugar
is
Zero's
happening?
found one.
What is happening with these classics, man? I don't get it. Aspas and Sadak are probably just reeling off the back of this round. Dep, 14 HP, barely alive. Laz still standing. Gotta get something here. Laz looking to the left, spots out one. And Dep wants it. Has to be patient. They have to play this to perfection. Nothing else will suffice. The pop flash comes in. It's decent. Laz turns in. They're already at the doorstep. And going through the motions now towards middle. Sadak with that flash ready. Underhand's lovely. Really good underhand. It's actually going to get you two. It does. Look at this combination in utility. Loud. Beautiful.
Actually, Depp going to find the opening. Pancada with a massive paranoia. But no kills. He's going to get closed down here.
I'm amazed that just happened. It felt as though he had potentially 2 for free, but Aspas now going to pick up the mantle, but actually missing the shot will at least allow them a little bit more step towards the site. And tell me how we've got here, but the flank's coming in. That's what worries me. The less is on the way.
Spike planted.
Whether or not ZETA actually going to adjust here in anticipation. Aspas down to 38 HP though. So he's got to be careful. He's got to land the shot.
It's do or die for him. Less though. Timing now, everything. Do they even expect this? They look so vulnerable to it.
Crow's position.
His patience is going to pay dividends. Going to get 2. Let's going to spot the 3rd and finds it. ZETA crushed under the weight of Loud at the moment. This is now 11. ZETA looking a little lost here, Mike. I'm getting worried. The worries were on the half, but now they're starting to really peak.
And it's less the one that had such a bursting here.
It looks all in. And who's on the other side? The close down. Dep's going to be charging on it.
He's blind as well. He still gets the kill.
Frag towards Sadak. And the site is open. One towards shot, but the flank. It's so fast, Mike. There are 2 players on this flank, but it's going to note them. That's huge. Aspas. And now Dep quickly gets to work. He is on the case. Would you expect to? Dep, this is so dangerous. 2 towards heaven. The swing from Aspas demolishes Dep. And now it's game on. Lockdown from either side. Going to go with the fight. He's going to put out 3. And ZETA recharging on forward. Pancada now put to task. Laz gets depleted. They're putting everything on the line now. It's 10 and Crow. How much can you do? Loud in response saying absolutely nothing. Diffuse going to come in and Loud weather the storm and make it to 12.
It's heartbreaking to watch that round for ZETA.
Mike can go up and playing ahead of it. Aspas with a punish. Finds Sugar Zero and gets away with his life. The shutdown going to try and come in. They're trying to close down on this. Aspas does the
my God.
Oh, he finally goes down. Dep does get the better of him. Just about. And now we look towards the side. They're trying to come towards that B side. The spray and the prey from Sassy. And someone's answering this time, leaving just Crow alive in a 1v3. The reveal towards CT. And he just